trying every snack from the last 100 years. We're gonna find out which one is the best of the century. Welcome to the 1920s. Scott, that was my wardrobe.
For real?
First snack, shrimp cocktail. Shrimp cocktail is a yummy appetizer. This special sauce made not so fresh shrimp tastes great. Do you like shrimp cocktail, Scott?
Yeah, douse it in the cocktail sauce and you won't taste the fishiness.
I can't do it. Every round we are gonna be putting an item on the podium to see if it's the best snack of the century, and this one definitely is not. Introducing Babe Ruth and the chicken dinner roll. It does not look like a chicken dinner, and a lot of people were tricked into thinking it was some kind of chicken dinner when in reality it was just a knockoff version of Babe Ruth. The chicken dinner good candy bar was invented in 1923. It became famous with bold branding and a connection to President Hoover until it stopped being made in 1962. So unfortunately, we had to look up a recipe on how to make it ourselves.
Very good. Here we have a competitor that was also popular, Baby Ruth.
It came out in the same year, and a lot of people think it was named after the baseball player, but it was actually named after President Cleveland's daughter.
This has no taste.
I think this is our first item to take the podium.
Time to go to the 30s. First of the 1930s, Twinkies.
The 1930s were a really hard time for America because it was obviously the Great Depression. But there were some really great things that came out of this decade. The first ever superhero comic, Superman. Scott, do you want to take a guess at how much an average candy bar cost in the 1930s?
5 cents.
Actually, spot on. That is correct.
Let's go! That's so good.
It just tastes so fake. I don't think this takes the podium at all over good chicken dinner.
Probably right.
Up next, Boston baked beans.
Candy-coated peanuts.
But in the 1930s, Boston baked beans came around as a sweet treat. The candy's appeal lies in the combination of roasted peanuts in the center with a colorful, hard candy shell. This packaging looks like it hasn't changed since the 30s.
Yeah, oh, there we go.
Ow, I'm gonna break my teeth.
Somebody actually buy these?
Old people.
While we're finding the best snack of the century, we're also gonna find the worst snack of the century. This is looking like it's gonna be it.
And whatever is the worst snack by the end of this video gets blown up.
Well, what happened to these if you broke them up?
Yeah,
Like
that would hurt
dentures
people.
flying everywhere.
Let's see if we can find something worse than this. Our next snack is bacon roll-ups. Bacon roll-ups were presented in the early 1930s. What exactly is this? Bacon rolled over bread?
That's phenomenal.
I thought these were gonna be really gross. It does not take the podium over the chicken dinner candy. In the 1930s, a fun game was introduced as Pin the Tail on the Donkey.
What?
This is how it originally looked. Because of that, I want to play Pin the Bacon Tail on the pig.
Ready?
Go. This is exactly what the people in the 30s were doing. We're just like them. Hey, no feelings. You have to just pin it. Wow, you did so good.
Oh, man.
This beret
Ready?
smells weird. I don't know how to stick it in. Oh no!
I'm closer.
On to the 40s.
As we go to the 1940s, corn dogs became very popular.
You know what also became popular? Women could wear pants!
Yeah!
During the war, women had to work in the factories, and they couldn't do that in dresses. So a lot of women started wearing pants for the very first time. There's a photo of my great-grandmother sitting on the hood of her car wearing pants for the first time. Neil and Carl Fletcher introduced the corn dog at the Texas State Fair. And they were coating corn dogs in cornmeal batter and frying them. Shout out Texas!
Yeah, brother.
Corn dogs officially take the snack podium. In 1947, Bazooka bubblegum was introduced by the Topps Company, introducing a small comic with Bazooka Joe.
Okay, close your eyes, Q. This is our next snack.
Ow! Bazooka bubblegum!
Do you remember the song?
Bazooka!
What? Okay, I love the smell of this. There's a little comic on the inside of the gum wrapper. Herman, you owed me 50 cents for months. I know, Mort. I'll tell you what, I'll forget half of what you owe me. Great, I'll forget the other half.
As a kid, I think I had a stronger jaw. I could just go through so much chewing gum. Mine old man.
Yeah. All right, ready? Here's my bubble. Ah! Okay, I don't think this takes the podium on either side. It's not the best snack and it's not the worst snack. Somewhere in the middle. Sorry, bazookas. Welcome to the 1950s. Our first snack is Pixie Sticks. Pixie Sticks were a tasty powdered candy created back in the 1950s by J. Fish Smith.
I have a love-hate relationship with Pixie Sticks. They've probably given me 10 cavities.
No, Scott!
Don't go back your old ways.
No.
It's so good.
My mom didn't let us eat colored dyes. And my cousin Landon, his mom let him eat all the Pixie Sticks. So one time I snuck into the room that his family was staying in and I ate half of them. He got mad at me and yelling at me. I just yelled at him and said,
You took that too far. I don't think these take either end of the podium, so we should definitely get rid of these.
I can take them.
I'll discard of them.
The trash is right here.
You know what? Alan can take them.
Okay, Scott, for our next snack, I feel like we need to bring somebody in who knows a lot about the 1950s.
Your dad.
I actually have someone else in mind. You're not gonna like it.
You don't have to do this.
I think we have to.
You don't. No.
Keister, what are you doing?
What are you doing here?
Is that a cigarette?
It's bubble gum.
Oh, we need you. We need you for this video.
I'm not going back to that redhead's channel. They blame me for murder.
Oh, Keister, they need you.
They need me? Hello, Sonny boy! Welcome to the 1950s.
Oh.
This is one of my favorite things from the 1950s. Bubblegum cigarettes. We don't actually promote smoking around these parts.
This is the worst tasting bubblegum I've ever had. I thought you were in hiding.
I came back because you need me so much.
I don't need you.
You need me, Sonny.
Do not.
No, what are you doing, Keister?
This is now the worst snack of the century.
All right, Sonny boy, here's my other favorite snack from the
What is this?
1950s. This is banana ham casserole.
I'm gonna actually throw up.
In the 1950s, branded recipes were common, and one example was Chiquita's ham banana rolls. The unusual dish involving whole bananas boiled in ham, covered in mustard, margarine, and butter might not be everybody's favorite. It speaks to my soul, because I invented it.
Banana ham rolls? How do you make it?
You don't ask a chef their recipe secret. Tell me if you like it, Sonny.
I hate that this is tolerable.
I'll take it. Hey, yo, Mira, come try this.
Your mirror.
Why are you surprised?
Because I don't like it.
Yeah.
What the frick is wrong with you folks? Well, Sonny, I hate to say it, but I think ham banana rolls are definitely going on the podium for the worst snack of the century.
Okay, I think it's time for you to leave.
I just came back to the channel. Please don't make me leave.
Cigarette.
Welcome to the 60s, dude.
Here's celery.
Celery was invented in the 60s?
No, French onion dip.
French onion dip is a yummy snack mix of caramelized onions and creamy sauce. I gotta say, this is a classic. Still to this day, I munch on this.
It's so good.
Scott, you ready for some fun facts about the 60s? A Happy Meal, guess how much it costs?
$1.50.
45 cents. Also, here's something really fun. In 1962, the first video game, Space War, was developed.
I think this is the best snack.
I actually think this might be my favorite snack. French onion dip officially being put on the podium as the best snack of the century. For now, but we still have a lot more to try. Our next snack from the 1960s is a Pop-Tart. This is actually really cool because this is one of the first original flavors that was ever dropped by Pop-Tart. I've never been a fan of the strawberry, I'm gonna be real. Iconic one from the 2000s, from our generation, of course, the cookies and cream flavor. Let's compare it to the original flavor. This is like less breakfast and more like your dessert.
Pop-Tarts might be the best snack of all time.
No, I don't think it takes over French dip.
I just had a revelation. It's because you're homeschooled.
Stop
There's a real
saying
reason.
that about everything I do.
In public school, if you got access to a Pop-Tart, you were the most popular kid in school.
I'm gonna grab a Pop-Tart for breakfast. I'm grabbing French onion dip for a party for all my friends to snack on. I'm not putting out Pop-Tarts.
This is the second worst thing to happen to Pop-Tarts.
What's the first worst thing? Welcome to the 70s. Peace and love, bro. And also popcorn.
Microwavable popcorn.
Popcorn had been around because corn's been around since corn's been around.
Thank you, Keeley.
Fun fact with Keeley.
So the invention was patented by General Mills, and the product became quickly popular because it revolutionized the way people made popcorn. How long is it gonna take you to stop?
Hey, catch it. Hey! Think about every time you went to a movie as a kid. What was your go-to snack?
And every time you had friends over for a movie,
What was your go-to snack?
you're in bed alone and you want a late night snack, but you don't want to make food.
What was your go-to snack?
Microwavable popcorn officially takes the podium. The next snack of the 70s.
Toothpicks.
No. Cheez-Its, Goober.
These aren't Cheez-Its.
I mean cheese balls. Scott, while we're tasting our cheese balls, why don't you ask me some fun facts about the 70s?
What are some fun facts about the 70s?
The first Apple computer was invented. 1977, it debuted with the price of $1,298. Today's price would be $5,500.
Wow.
You know how much memory it had?
16 gigabytes.
4 kilobytes.
That's like one document.
Well, instead of just sitting here and eating cheese balls,
They're so good.
Scott and I are gonna play a little fun game.
Be as tall as possible and withstand natural disasters.
Ah, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, pause. Judges, please come check out our cheese ball towers.
I like Keeley's because hers is a little bit tall, but let's test out with the natural disasters.
Category 1 hurricane,
Okay.
straight to category 5.
Oh, shoot. It didn't fall apart, though.
What about an earthquake?
Okay, hey, look at Scott's and look at mine. Dang it. But the cheese balls don't get put on the podium. Popcorn's still better. Welcome to the 80s, where everything is neon. First snacky for the 80s is Skittles.
Pick a number 1 through 5.
5.
Okay, open your mouth.
I think I'm green.
You're right.
Really?
Wait, let me try. 2. It's great.
You got it, bro. Skittles are always a fun snack, but they're never my go-to candy, honestly. These don't go on the best podium. Another snack from the 80s is combos. I've never actually had these, but I've seen them.
I was gonna say, me either. I've never had these either.
All right, I'm gonna start with simple with the cheese. All of these are going in the trash. Combos were innovative for its time because they combined a crunchy outer shell, originally pretzel, but later expanded to cracker or tortilla with different fillings. Over the years, Combos has expanded its range to be cheddar cheese, pepperoni pizza. What I wanna know is, can you actually stuff a pretzel with all of those weird things? Okay, here we have some pretzels and then a lot of weird food items. I think pepperoni is gonna be the easiest out of all of the items we have.
That tastes great. It looks like a ramen hot dog.
What about a pizza roll inside a pretzel?
Way better.
A sushi combo, here you
Sushi
go.
combo.
You'll never see this anywhere except the Keeley channel.
That's good.
Really? Unfortunately, I think these are pretty terrible, but they're not as bad as ham banana rolls, and they definitely don't take the best snack podium. Welcome to the 90s, where Lunchables were all the rage.
And specifically the nachos Lunchables.
I liked the turkey and cheese.
Let's see if a wave of nostalgia hits. I just got taken back to a field trip at the Fort Worth Zoo. I never had a chicken nuggets one.
Ew, they're soggy?
But that goes on the end.
Scott, while you open the rest of these. The concept of Lunchables was inspired by the idea of creating a convenient and portable meal similar to TV dinners, but for lunches.
Cheers.
Cheers to lunch.
Chicken nuggets are worst, pizza's third, nachos are greater.
Fine. Nachos
the
are
best
apparently
Lunchable.
the best Lunchable. Do these get put on the podium? I don't think it beats popcorn. But let's move on to the next snack. All right, Scott, our next snack is...
Oh, they went in
You
the
literally
trash.
threw it right into the trash. Fruit roll-ups. What's fun about them is they have tattoos.
Dang.
Dang, that's pretty fire.
So supposedly everyone eats fruit roll-ups differently.
I just take a bite of it.
What's wrong with you?
Let's see how you eat this fruit roll-up.
I would just lick it a little bit and then I would bite it.
Alan, we
Thank
need
you.
to see how you eat
I'd
yours.
wrap it around my thumb.
No!
Right to jail, right away.
I don't think these
I don't
are
think
better
they're
than
best.
popcorn.
I want to know, comment down below, how do you eat a fruit roll-up? Our next snack from the 90s is Flaming Hot Cheetos. That was cool, Scott.
Yes.
They were invented by a janitor who worked at Frito-Lay's and brought them to their executive team, and they ended up buying the pitch. Scott, some fun facts about the 90s. Why don't you ask me?
What's the fun facts about the 90s?
Dolly the sheep, which was the first mammal to be successfully cloned from a cell.
Rewind. What?
The first text message ever sent was in 1992, and it said, "Merry Christmas."
My world's getting shaken.
Anyway, these don't take the podium, but they're a good snack. Okay, we are moving on to the 2000s with our first snack. Welch's Fruit Snacks. Is dark blue more 2000s to
Yeah.
you? We're giving Paris Hilton circa early 2000s for me.
Circa. I don't like that word.
Why?
I just associate it with circus.
Do you have trauma at the circus?
I don't think so.
It sounds like you might have some trauma with the circus.
I don't know. Let's stop talking about it.
In the early 90s, Welch's entered the fruit snack market, trying to encourage kids to be more healthy by eating chewy fruit. These are good, but they're not the best. Our next snack is Grips. So this is mini Cheez-Its.
These are mini graham crackers.
They all taste pretty gross, I'm not gonna lie. Launched by Kellogg's, Grip Snacks were launched in 2001. The unique feature was their size and packaging. They were designed to be miniature versions of the popular snacks.
These are not the worst snacks, but they're not the best snacks.
Our next snack is Kellogg's cereal straws.
Oh my gosh.
I-
I remember the commercials for these vividly.
In 2004, we saw Facebook. 2005, we saw YouTube. The invention of the iPhone in 2007. So, of course, since we have our cereal straws, we of course need a glass of milk.
Ready?
I don't like drinking all my milk with it though because it does get too soggy.
Why do you think these didn't pop up?
Because they don't last long, they're expensive, not that healthy, and they don't taste that good. All right, well then I think that helps us make our decision that this doesn't go on the podium. Are you just gonna drink all your milk? Let's move on to the 2010s. Welcome to the 2010s. Bring in our first snack, Takis. In the 2010s, Scott, birth of an empire. Alan put this fact on here. On January 15th, 2013, Preston Blaine Arseman uploaded his first YouTube video and has grown into one of the most well-known, highest-paid YouTube personalities. Wow, why don't you just remind me how I'm not better than my brother?
Oh wait,
man?
that's the next line. And he's better than his sister Keeley.
No, it doesn't say that. Anyway, let's eat our Dinks Talkies. We have that milk still. Okay, well, Talkies aren't gonna go on the podium, so I think let's just move on to our next snack. Okay, something very popular in the 2010s is healthy snack movement, including veggie straws. Why do I remember them being better than they are? Okay, another huge popular snack in the 2010s is seaweed crisp.
This might be the worst.
You think this could be the worst snack?
Bring in the banana hamburger. You gotta compare this.
I mean, seaweed is pretty bad, but like, This is mustard, ham, and banana.
If this didn't have the mustard,
Okay, that's still on the podium for the worst snack. I think we just are gonna move on. Nothing takes the podium on either the best snack or the worst snack. Welcome to the 2020s. We are starting off strong with one of my favorite snacks, freeze-dried candy. Now, the concept of freeze-drying things has been around since World War II. However, they have introduced TikTok Shop, in which people have been making viral videos about freeze-dried candy and selling it on there. Oh my God, I love this. I love how the Skittles look. They busted Skittles.
I want to see what happens when we put these in liquid. Oh my gosh, look at that.
No.
Ew. This was good for the 2020s, but it's not the best. Moving on to the next snack. Up next in the 2020s, we have the incredible invention of edible cookie dough. Cookie dough is obviously not from the 2020s. However, Nestle Toll House introduced raw, edible cookie dough.
Why can't you snack on regular cookie dough?
Because it has eggs and you get salmonella.
Can you bake these though? Can you bake these?
Yeah, you can bake them or eat them. They're not gonna be as good. Edible cookie dough's not going on the podium, but it's a pretty decent snack.
That's food!
AKA the invention of the hot chip. While spicy things are not new, in the 2020s, we had the invention of the hot chip challenge.
There's the ghost pepper chips.
And then they even invented these, which are more edible than the one chip, but they're still really spicy. Oh, this one smells really spicy. Okay, it's not as bad as I thought. These aren't the worst in the world, but they're also not the best. So I just don't think they end up on the podium at any point. You know what that means?
Microwavable popcorn is the best snack of the oh, hot.
This is the best snack of the century! But you know what that means for the worst snack?